All right, great Thursday morning. Oh no, it's not Thursday, it's Wednesday. Man, you see, a week gets away from me. Great Wednesday morning, everyone. Welcome. Sasa Mascoro Jr. with Manufactured Home Sales Mastery, and with our 15 minutes of mastery that we do each and every day to get you some information, inspiration, and motivation so that you can attack the day, because we know the day goes at you hard. We know that life sometimes gets in the way. And so we want to make sure that you approach every single morning on the right foot. And today we're talking about growth. We're talking about team growth. And I'm coming to you live from right here in Santa Fe, New Mexico, where we're putting on a training all week long with the great folks of Zia Factory Outlet Homes. Let me turn this camera around. They're all in here. There you go. They're a quiet bunch. That's okay. Listen, hey, so I wanted to talk to you guys about that. The beauty of a team that's dedicated to growth. Carol Dweck, she's a psychologist, writes, the growth mindset is loving challenges and seeing them as opportunities to grow, right? So we have to understand now, it's easy to say, but sometimes a little difficult to understand or want to accept. But when you run across challenges, whether it's problems with a customer, whether it's problems at home, maybe you've got some things that you're thrown in the middle of. Who knows what it is, right? And a lot of times we can look at those things as something that's going to set us back, something that's going to get in the way. But really what you need to look at it as is an opportunity for you to grow, because maybe you don't know how to handle it. Maybe it's something new to you. Maybe it's some major problem, right? We were talking about that here with something that's going on. But it's an opportunity to grow from it, an opportunity to learn. Nobody likes the bumps and bruises along the way, but that's what makes you better. That's what builds resilience. That's what helps one person help another. And when the whole team is dedicated to it, when the whole team is dedicated to continuing to grow, continue to improve, continue to get better in every single way, now you have a machine that's rolling. You got this machine that you can, even though somebody may have a bad day, we know that everybody else is going to lift that person up, or that person can turn to someone else on the team, and you're going to be there for each other, right? And the problem in the manufactured home world is this. Look, for far too long, and I got a couple veterans in here, right? They've been doing this for a very, very long time. The problem with the manufactured home industry has always been this. There's always been a lot of ego in the industry. There's always been people that haven't wanted to help other people get better. There's always been people that have wanted to just keep everything for themselves and not help anybody grow. And then those people pick up on it. And guess what happens? That person becomes that type of person. And over the years, over the decades, that's what this industry has become. I've always described the manufactured home industry as being behind the times at least 10, 20 years. Right. And we're starting to develop that now. You see it now where more and more people like Zia and others across the country are accepting the fact that they need to be able to develop this type of culture for their teams, because it's not so much about the team. It's about what people are expecting out in the world. You see, people operate differently. People think differently. And if we continue to do what we've always done up until now, well, we're never going to get anywhere. We're always going to stay stagnant. You're always going to stay where you've been. You'll reach a certain cap and that's it. But if we as an industry, as we as a team, if we as individuals decide to continue to get better, learn how to improve from a professional standpoint and from a personal standpoint, you see, now you become the type of people that everyone else out there is looking for. People need to be led. People want to be led. People want leadership. And they want people who take control. We were talking about it, I think it was on Monday, right? When we were talking about a hunter's mentality and the need to be decisive. People need people who can make decisions. People, your clients need you to be the type of person who can make decisions, set the right expectations, move the deal forward, let them know what needs to be happening. You see, far too long, we've thought that we've got to tiptoe around people. We can't say certain things because we may ruffle their feathers. I don't want to seem too pushy, whatever it may be that you're thinking. But the reality of it is, if you're doing it for the right reason, and if you're doing it with empathy, and you continue to grow, you continue to evolve, you continue to get better, you're going to be the type of person that everyone out there, no matter what market you're in, is looking for. You'll stand out above the crowd. You'll be different, and you'll be a group of high performers that just operates at a whole different level. You see, when a team is of a growth mindset, growth culture, you walk into that room and it feels different. You talk to any individual in that team and they just come across differently. I've met with thousands of people over the last year and a half, and I can always notice who are the people that need help and who are the people that really take that initiative on their own. And so if you're any sort of leader out there, whether it's on the retail side, community side, you need to start looking into how you can develop this growth culture, the growth mindset within your team. Start to develop your people. Don't just hire people on to play a certain role. Hire people on to develop them, because they need that from us, especially those of us that have been doing it longer, those that are older, that have experienced a lot of life's kicks in the butt and whatnot. So that's what I encourage all of you to go out there and do. And like I tell everyone, you don't have to be a manager. You don't have to have a management title to be a leader. Each and every one of you is a leader. So take the initiative on your own, whether you're in one of these classes, and once you're done with the class, you need to continue doing this on your own. It can't just be, we got done. Okay, great. I picked it all up. I'm good to go. No, this is just a drop in the bucket. And it should be the same thing that you're thinking. You should continue to push yourself and dedicate that time to where you learn daily. All right. So I want to talk to you about what it would take. What's the 5 things that you need to establish in order to have this type of growth within your team, a growth mindset within the team? First and foremost, you got to build a culture of learning. It has to be the culture of the organization. It can't just be the culture of one individual within the group, because human nature, right? We're like crabs in a bucket. And if there's more people that aren't learning, that one person that's trying to do his best or her best and trying to grow, trying to do better, will always get pulled down at some point in time. So build a culture of learning. What does that look like? Daily training. And being able to recommend your team certain books to learn from. I used to do a book club where every quarter we picked a different book within my team, and we would go through that once a week. We would meet and go over something for half an hour while we were having lunch or whatever. We'd pick a time and we would meet and go over these things. You see, I want to develop people. I want people that can take over my position so that I can go and do bigger things. And that's how you should be thinking as well. And the next thing is promote innovation. Ask everyone around you to come forward with ideas, right? The other thing that managers and leaders can do is, we've all had it where somebody's going to come to you and, hey, I've got this issue. I've got this going on, whatever it may be. I finally got to the point where I started telling them, you know what, this is what I need you to do. I'm here to help you, but I need you to come to me with 2 solutions, and we'll pick the better one. When you promote that type of thinking within your teams, where you start to develop them, and before they bring you a problem, they should bring 2 solutions, and then you'll pick one from that. Now they start thinking. They start developing their own critical thinking skills as it applies to business. And then, believe me, they will take that into their personal life. So promote innovation, mentor the people around you. You should always be helping everybody and anybody you can. And again, you don't have to be a leader. If you've been at your location for 6 months, a year, and you've got somebody who just got hired, there's somebody you can mentor as well. Okay. So don't think that because you're brand new, you can't be that type of person. As long as you've got the right reasons that you're doing it for, that's all that matters. The next thing you want to do is assign lessons to promote team development. So assign different lessons for somebody to present to the entire team. Hey, today I'd like for you to speak, next week, Avian, I want you to present to the team on the warranties of a house or whatever it may be. Just start assigning different lessons that somebody can take the lead on and present to the team. Because not only is the team learning from that, but that individual's learning to be a leader. And that's another way that you can develop people. And then lastly, you have to commit to a lifetime of learning. You see, whenever you decide to stop learning, whenever you decide to stop improving, it's just like the saying goes, if you're not growing, you're dying. All right? Now, I don't mean to be callous in any sort of way with what I'm about to say, but we've all seen it. We've all heard of it, where a couple that's been together forever and one passes before the other. It's not uncommon where the next person passes soon after. Why? Because we don't continue to grow. We don't continue to learn. So I encourage every one of you to commit to a lifetime of learning, because even if you don't have anybody around you maybe children or something of that sort, for you to be able to be an example for. There's always people out in the world who could use your wisdom. So continue to grow, continue to learn until you take that last breath. Believe me, till before they put me, the only time I'm gonna stop is when I'm 6 feet under. All right. So you, my friends, go take this, go build that culture of growth within your teams, within your organization, within your own families. I highly encourage you to do so. And you will see the difference. You'll feel the difference in your life and in your business. And you're going to take yourself to a whole nother level. You guys have a great Wednesday. Go out and do great things. I got to get back in here with these folks. All right. You're going to be seeing some live streams as well throughout the day. We'll go in through StreamYard as well and put some live streams. No pressure on anybody in here. All right. Y'all did great yesterday with your role playing. All right. Have a great day. We'll be in here tomorrow with another 15 minutes of mastery. Until then, my friends, as always, can't wait to meet you.